to the module on soil testing for modified Proctor density test. Modified Proctor density test is used to determine the compaction on field. This test follows the IS 2720 part 8. Why do we perform this test? Modified Proctor density test is used to determine the maximum dye density and optimum moisture content of the soil. It is a measure of compaction level of soil. Compaction is the process of densification of soil by reducing air voids. The degree of compaction of a given soil is measured in terms of its dry density. This one is the uncompacted soil. This one is the compacted soil. The amount of air voids in uncompacted soil is less compared than uncompacted soil. Relationship between maximum dye density and optimum moisture content of soil can be obtained from soil compaction curve obtained from standard Proctor compaction test. This can be measured by mainly two methods: standard Proctor compaction test and modified Proctor compaction test. Actually, we determine the relationship between MDD and OMC by two methods: standard Proctor compaction test and modified Proctor compaction test. So this curve will be like this. Here on x-axis we put the OMC, on y-axis MDD. So this curve will be like this. At this point we will find the optimum moisture content, and at this point we will find the maximum dry density corresponding to the optimum moisture content. Why do we perform this test over standard Proctor compaction test? Actually, generally for the heavy work we perform the modified Proctor density test instead of standard Proctor compaction test. Why? The compaction energy provided by the modified Proctor test is 4.56 times greater than the standard Proctor test. In order to perform construction for heavy road like railway, airways and highway construction, there comes to need for heavier compaction. And how will we achieve the heavier compaction in modified Proctor density test? We will see in next slide. So इस रिक्वायरमेंट को देखते हुए फॉर हैवी लोड कंस्ट्रक्शन आस्तो इज द अमेरिकन एसोसिएशन ऑफ स्टेट हाईवे एंड ट्रांसपोर्टेशन ऑफिशियल्स डेवलप द मॉडिफाइड Proctor डेंसिटी टेस्ट. All definition related to soil is given in IS 2809. Related to air voids, related to voids, related to density, permeability, all type of definition are given in IS 2809. What is the criteria and specification for modified Proctor density test? This test is also followed for two type of particle size. If the particle size of soil is up to 19 mm, and the second one is particle size is up to 37.5 mm. If particle size is up to 90 mm, then we will follow this type of mold. If particle size is up to 37.5 mm, then we will use this type of mold. So what is the difference between these two mold? In first one, the mold die is 100 mm, mold capacity 1000 centimeter cube, weight of hammer 4.9 kg, height of fall 450 mm, 25 number of blow in each layer, number of layer are 5. In second one, mold die is 150 mm, mold capacity 2250 centimeter cube, weight of hammer 4.9 kg, height of fall 450 mm, 55 number of blow in each layer, number of layer are 5. So only the difference is number of blow. Here is number of blow is 25, and in second one number of blow is 55 mm, and the mold die is also different. What type of apparatus are required for modified Proctor density test? First one is the sieve. As already we have seen 4.75 mm and 19 mm sieve size and 37.5 mm sieve if the particle size is up to 37.5 mm. The sieves follow the IS 460. Oven is used for the determine the moisture content in soil. Container is used for determining the optimum moisture content or moisture content in soil. Oven is used for determining the moisture content. Next one is container container used for determining the moisture content. We keep the soil content in the container, and after that we will keep the container in oven for 24 hours. Mold and rammers. This one is the cylindrical mold. It is divided into three parts. First one is collar, second one is main cylindrical mold, and third one is bottom plate. This one is the rammer, 4.9 kg weight. Cylindrical metal mold conformed to the IS 10074 and heavy compaction rammer conformed to the IS 9189. This one is the specifications for the collar part. This one is the main portion of the cylindrical mold. All things are given here: diameter, length, and this one is the specification for bottom plate. Next one, balance, to weigh the soil content. Mixing tool. By type of mixing tool are used to mix the water content and soil. First one, tray, next one is scoop, and next one is trowel. Veg filling. Actually, the modified Proctor density test is used on two type of soil condition. First one is natural and second one is artificial. Artificial means if we have to prepare the embankment for some foundation level, for railways, for airways, that is called the veg. For that one we have to fill the area, that called the veg filling. So here, what is the process of veg filling? First one, we have to dump the soil. After then, spreading the soil with the help of backhoe loader, spreading the water content to maintain the optimum moisture content, and after that compaction by the roller. Different type of roller are used for different type of soil. What is the test procedure to determine the modified Proctor density test? First one, we have to collect the sample from site. We have to keep the sample for 24 hours in oven to make it dry. Then we have already seen if particle size is up to 19 mm or if particle size is 37.5 mm, then we have to use the different type of sieve. Here the particle size is up to 37.5 mm, so we have to sieve the soil material. After that, we have to divide the soil in different portion. We have already seen why we are doing like this. We will see next slide. From here the actual process start. We have to weigh the soil content. First one, let's example we are taking 6000 gram. Next one, we have to weigh the water. Now how much water we are taking? For sandy soil, generally we start from the 2% of the soil content, then we will increase 2%, 4%, 6%, 8%, 10%. So first one, if we are taking as 2% of the soil, then how much it will be? It will be 2% of the 6000 gram, so it will come around 120 gram. We have to mix the soil and water. With the help of trowel we are mixing properly. Then we have to divide the soil in 5 portions. Why we are dividing? Actually we have already said that we have to fill the molds in 5 layers. That's why we are dividing the whole soil portion into the 5 portion. We have to fill the mold in 5 layers with the help of trowel. After that, compaction by the help of rammer. In each layer we have to put the 55 number of blows. Let's see, this one is the mold. So the mold will be filled in the 5 layers. Actually we have to fill till this level, at the top of the collar. After the filling soil till the top of the collar, we will remove this collar portion and we will finish this top portion. We have to weight the mold with the soil. After weighing, we will remove the soil portion from the mold and keep this and take some amount of soil for the determining the moisture content in the container. We have to bake the container. We have to keep the container in oven for 24 hours. Here you can see the 4 to 5 containers are there. Actually we have already seen we have to put the moisture by increasing like 2% of the soil, 4%, 6%. So for different type of for different proportion of the moisture we have to keep all different container. The procedure is same, and after that removing the container from the oven after 24 hours and bake it again. This one is the calculation portion. What is the bulk density? Bulk density is the weight by volume. Weight is like weight in weight condition of soil. Dry density is dry density. The formula is dry density equal to gamma v bulk density upon 1 plus W. Let's see the example of the calculation. This one is the format of the testing. In first portion, this one is the weight of water added, how much water is added in soil content. Let's see if we are starting for 4%. So weight of mold plus compacted material in gram. We have already seen we have to weight the mold with the soil content. So let's see if the weight of container is 8147 gram. All the weights are in gram, and the weight of mold will be fixed 2938 gram. So next one, what will be the weight of compacted material only. So the weight of compacted material will be weight of mold plus weight of soil minus weight of mold. So this one will be 5209 gram. And next one, what will be the weight density? Weight density will be weight of soil content in weight condition upon volume of mold. So the volume of mold will be fixed 2250 centimeter cube. So the weight density will be weight by volume. Next one is container number. Container is used for determining the soil moisture content. If we have container number will be like 1, 2, 3, V1, V7. This one is the fix for different container. Next one is the weight of container. Here weight of container plus the weight of container will be in empty condition. It's 13.24 gram. Next one is weight of container plus weight material. Here is the weight of container plus weight material. In next one, weight of container plus dry material. So we have already seen we have to keep this in for 24 hours in oven. After that we have to weight it again, and this one will be the weight of container plus dry material. So what will be the weight of water? The weight of water will be weight of soil in wet condition minus weight of soil in dry condition. So this one will be 4.86 gram. Next one is the moisture content. So the formula for moisture content is the weight of water upon weight of dry material. So this will come around 5.66%. What is the dry density? So dry density will be bulk density upon 1 plus W. We have already seen the formula, so it will come around 2.19. So by the same procedure we have to change the amount of water added. Now in next one we will add the water 6%, and the same procedure will be follows. After that 8%, 10%, 12% and 14%. So between these percentage of water there will be one optimum moisture content at which we will find the maximum dry density. So relationship between OMC and OMDD. So the curve will be like this, OMC and MDD. So here we have find the different value of dry density at different optimum moisture content. So here will be the moisture content will be 5 value, and here will be the dry density. So the corresponding to different optimum moisture content or different moisture content, the dry density will be different. But at this point we can see the density is maximum, and this moisture content will be called as the optimum moisture content, and the density will be called as the maximum dry density. So this one is the curve. This follow the at optimum moisture content we will find the maximum dry density. After that, factor affecting compaction. What factor will be affecting the compaction? The amount of water, the compacting effort, type of soil, method of compaction. If the water content will be, if we will add the more water, the compaction will be less. If compaction effort are different type of compacting effort are applied, like if compaction are with the help of hand, hammers, and if compaction is given by roller, then the dry density will be achieved maximum or different. And type of soil, for different type of soil the content, moisture content will be different. First one is water content. The water content has significant effect on compaction characteristic of soil. At low water content, soil is stiff and soil grain often more resistant to compaction. As the water content increases, water film are formed around the soil grains, and water around the soil grains act as a lubricant. Due to this, soil grains come close to each other and make a dense configuration. Let's see. This one is the fixed container. Here are some soil particles. Around this soil particle there will be film of water. As initially this water will be act as a lubricant, and due to this lubricant effect the soil particle will come closer to each other. And the densification will increase. But after the OMC value the weight will be reduced. And why this density will be reducing? Because if we increasing the water 10%, 12% or 15% more, the water will replace the soil particle, because the volume is fixed and now we are increasing the water content, so the water content will come in place of the soil particle because the volume is fixed. That's why the weight will be reduced. If the weight will be reduced, then the density will be reduced. So here this one is the non-compacted soil and this one is the compacted soil. At optimum moisture content, soil reaches the maximum unit weight as lubricant effect is the maximum at this stage. After the optimum moisture content, the lubricant effect will not be there. Further addition of more water replace the soil grain, thus addition of more water after optimum moisture content reduce the unit weight as unit weight of water is less than the unit weight of soil grain. Because of due to the addition of dry unit weight of soil increases in up to a certain water content value, that one is called the optimum moisture content, and beyond that addition of more water decrease the dry unit weight of soil. Compacting effort, second one. As the compacting effort increases, maximum dry unit weight increases in a decreasing rate. However, the OMC value decreases as the compacting effort increases. Type of soils. Soil type has significant effect on compaction. Type of soil. Soil type has significant effect on compaction. It is observed that cohesive soil has higher OMC value and poorly graded sand has lower dry unit weight as compared to the coarse grained, well graded soil with some percentage of fines. Method of compaction. It is observed that mode of compaction influence the shape of compaction curve. The shape of compaction curve for standard Proctor test and modified Proctor test are somewhat different because the amount of applied energy is different for the different test. Thank you for watching this video.
रुको जरा, सबर करो.
Like, share and subscribe this video.